Come on. Come on. Come on. Squishy. Come on. Squishy. Come on. Buck up. I mean, come on. Come on. Squishy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Squishy.
It's the Pat Kessler remix. Welcome back, Pirates of the Morning Show. Here we are, KFAN.com/watch. This is Max. That's me. Over there, look at those two. Yeah, look at them. Brothers from other mothers. Ben Lieber. And the one and only. Super sexy.
Oh, wow.
Tall. Handsome.
Oh, yeah.
Sexual. Parker Fox.
Aww. I was going to say you until you said tall.
Squishy. Oh.
Yeah.
You're perfect the way you are.
You said that earlier, and I appreciated it very much when you said that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Parker, we mentioned earlier that Mark Rosen said on the air that you were at Continental Diamond, and everybody got mad at him because they thought he was outing you.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
Rosie.
then Rosie followed it up on Twitter with he was with his gal.
Okay.
Well,
So he did kind of clarify.
That's okay.
But people yelled at him, said,
Don't yell at Rosie.
"Don't tell." But he
No,
did
do
kind
yell
of
at
break
Rosie.
the
No,
rule,
yell at
right?
Rosie,
Like,
yeah, okay.
if somebody's at a jewelry store, there might be a reason he's there.
That's
Keep
true.
your mouth shut.
I'm not mad at Rosie.
Okay, well, you should
But
be.
if we want to be mad at Rosie, we can all team up on Rosie.
We don't like to do that on this show.
Whatever the consensus is, I'll just join that.
Yeah, he'd like to be teamed up on.
Oh, jeez.
no, we're
let's,
talking about Rosie, not Tommy.
Let's
Oh,
do
sorry.
Fan 5, and let's start with Parker's squad, shall we? Let's talk Gopher basketball for 2 seconds.
I think we should definitely do that. Let me get to the right page so I can make this official.
It's time for Fan 5, brought to you by Builders and Remodelers.
Hey, thanks, Builders
Thank
and
you.
Remodelers. Parker, you have an exhibition game, the first exhibition game of the 2024 season. What, Saturday?
Saturday at noon.
Saturday at noon.
Saturday at noon.
Where and who?
We play at historic Williams Arena. I think they're calling it now, the Barn, at noon on Saturday against the Bemidji State Beavers. So
Now let's go.
Yeah, first exhibition of the year. We're super excited. It's that time where
Here we go.
you've been practicing since early June, and you've been going at it for a while, and now it's time to actually play somebody that doesn't have Minnesota on their chest. So I think we're really excited, and it's a cool opportunity with 7-8 new guys on the team to kind of see where we're at and how we can get ready to go forward.
How do you feel?
Wear
How do you feel
pants,
about the
not
chemistry?
wear pants.
I'll probably wear pants. Yeah.
Do we have something going?
Yeah, no, we're really excited about the chemistry. Obviously, with this new NIL space, which we've talked a lot about on the show, it's a lot of new guys and it's a lot of new faces, and it's spending a lot of time getting to know each other. So I think that's kind of been our
idea.
I think that's kind of been our biggest thing. So super excited about what we got going forward, and hopefully Saturday at noon we could kind of kick that thing off.
Oh, that might be fun.
Hang on. Parker, you and I were talking during the break because I'm curious about you guys' conditioning in the preseason because basketball conditioning gives me more nightmares than maybe any other 300-yard shuttle that I ran in football conditioning. How is the conditioning going? What do you guys have to do? Please enlighten me and basically give me nightmares.
I'll run on the field.
No, Pat, don't
He's
do that.
talking to Parker.
No, basketball is different, right? Obviously, like football, you go hard for that, 5-10 seconds, pause. But no, I think it's a super exciting thing for us to kind of just like do it together, because I think, so often it's like you dread conditioning and it's like you want to get it over with. But I think our team has kind of really looked at it as an older group. We have a lot of seniors, a lot of graduate students. Like, we know that it's tough. You got to get your body in shape. And I think we've kind of bonded together through that and not only, push ourselves, but when you kind of push your teammates and you kind of get it off your own brain and you put it on your teammates' brain, it's a special thing. So yeah, we're getting in pretty good shape and looking forward to this preseason to get us right for the brutality that is the 18 teams of the Big Ten.
Who's the projected
18.
starting five?
Yeah, I think it's hard to say with the depth we have. Obviously, we got a transfer in Lukai Patterson at the point guard spot, along with returning Mike Mitchell. We got a couple wings and Femi Odukale and Caden Betts.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, he is pretty good. We got Dawson Garcia back, who's going to be a projected first team all league kind of guy this year. We got a transfer in Frank Mitchell from Canisius. We got myself. So we got a really good group of like 7, 8, 9 guys that can play a lot of minutes. And I think for us, it's going to be kind of exploring that and seeing what it looks like down the stretch. And most importantly, it's in who's at the end of the game. So I think we're going to try to figure that all out and pride ourselves on the defensive end, and then hopefully offense will come with us.
Thank you for your honesty.
I told myself I wouldn't cry.
Why are you crying?
WNBA Finals last night. Game 3 went the wrong way. The Lynx blew a 15-point lead.
Suckers.
And tied 77-77 with just a couple of seconds to go, and Sabrina Ionescu nailed a 3 with 1 second to go. The Lynx didn't really get a shot off in that final second, and they lose Game 3, 80-77. The Liberty take a 2-1 series lead. Game 4 is tomorrow at Target Center. If the Liberty win, that is their first ever WNBA title. If the Lynx win, they force a decisive Game 5 in New York.
Oh, that might be fun.
Yeah.
Lynx still going for a record 5th title.
That's a lie.
Just like the Liberty are looking back at Game 1, thinking that they choked it away. The Lynx feel the same way about Game 3, right? So the Liberty choked one game away, and the Lynx did the same thing last night. So it's evened out.
Two biggest comebacks in WNBA Finals history was Game 1 and then last night. So it's just been, obviously we wish the Lynx won, but it's been an absolute incredible series to watch just from a pure fan standpoint.
I had no idea.
Well, turn your TV on, Pat.
Yeah,
Stop hating women's basketball.
In a bunch.
Oh, wow. I'm not wearing any.
All right, ignorant sports question. Do the Lynx lead the league in championships?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
4 is tied with, I
That's tied.
think it's the Comets.
Yep.
I think it's one other team has 4 as well.
Okay.
I think it was Seattle. Or
So they're
something
not
like
the
that.
outright leader.
No, they have a tie with somebody else. I forget who, though. But they would be the first to 5.
The Lynx are going to win Game 4.
Come on.
They'll bounce back and win Game 4.
Just slight dogs, right? Is that what you said,
Yeah,
Sauce?
2.5,
2.5 point dogs in Game 4.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Just so many things they did wrong down the stretch that I know they'd wish they have back. You score that bucket probably a little too soon. You don't give the defense. Probably got to go double team on Sabrina at that point. So.
And just so many missed layups, right?
Yeah,
Just too many missed.
I think there was like a stretch there from like the 4-minute mark to the 1 minute mark where it was just like missed layup after missed. Like Courtney Williams had one of her patented scoop layups that
Kayla
she
McBride
missed. Kayla missed one. It was just like the intensity on the defensive end also was so good in the first quarter, and they just weren't able to kind of sustain that. So I think they watch the film and come back and dominate Game 4.
Here's what I did wrong.
Oh, Pat.
That's what they got to learn.
Pat,
They
it's
do
not
got to
about
learn.
you.
Benjamin, Thursday night football. The
It doesn't
Denver
matter.
Broncos and the New Orleans Saints.
That's right about that one. No.
Boy, how do you get excited for this one?
The Sean Payton Bowl.
Bottle Eyes Bowl.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't even really care about this game. I don't think I'm even going to watch this game.
Oh.
Have you consumed marijuana?
I have not. I have not in either the smoke form or the edible form.
What else is on TV tonight? If Ben's not going to watch Broncos Saints,
Squishy.
Is
Squishy.
9-1 is
Timberwolves Nuggets.
yeah.
There
That's
you go.
Oh.
Is Happy's place on tonight, Hawk?
Yes, tonight. Yep.
Okay.
I will probably watch it because I have nothing else going on
Right.
tonight. Thankfully, that's a good thing, but I'm not excited to watch it.
Chicago Fire, Chicago Med, and Chicago PD
Yeah,
on
Hawk.
tonight.
Will you watch that, Hawk?
You can wear pants, not wear pants.
Pat.
The Beaver.
Mark.
But isn't it crazy
you
that
both here?
I'm guessing I'm not alone in this, that a lot of fans around here are cheering for the Saints. Am I right about that, Sauce?
Yeah, I will cheer for the Saints because
Yes,
I hate
I'm cheering
Butthole Eyes.
for the Saints.
Yeah, 'cause it's not the same. Yeah, right.
Butthole Eyes suck.
Right, it's Sean Payton's fault, not the Saints' fault.
I don't have a problem with the Saints per se. I had a problem with him.
Yeah, no one likes Butthole Eyes.
Right.
Yeah.
And
That's at
it's
7:15.
it's a battle of Bo Nix and Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
Spencer Rattler.
And you've got Al Michaels on the call.
Man, isn't that weird how that's turned?
Yeah, I don't think he likes being there.
It's it's not even that because he's talked about it. He's addressed it. He's like, listen, he's like, this is how I've always done it. And I think he's correct. I mean, I think our palates changed a little bit for what we want to consume. I also think the broadcast does him no favors because they don't do any ambient noise from the crowd. So it's just a sterile, boring commentary booth. I think that he needs the crowd noise.
I think your audio setup is not working correctly.
Oh,
on the
here we
Amazon.
go.
Because the sound on Amazon for
Ben,
my
why
perspective
do you have a
is
cheap
great.
TV?
Yeah.
Do you think so?
I think it might be set up for surround sound, and you're only getting like 2 of the 7 channels.
Did you hear it? I don't know. I got a sound. This excuse me. Did you? I don't know if you were watching last week, but did you hear it? Because this is from last week. I don't know if this has sounded on your TV, Ben. Do you believe in miracles?
Oh my God!
Did you hear that?
I missed that.
Ambient sound was everywhere.
Oh man,
I'm
It's a
with
good
Ben
thing I
because
missed
I
that.
only got that in 2 channels.
Yeah.
I wanted it in all 7.
And I'm kind of glad I missed it because that sounds like I may have gotten sprayed.
Yeah. No,
Herb Street has double pink eye.
Hey, Benjamin, I want your take on this. 3 days
call
ago,
zero rest.
we already referenced this, but I don't know if you were here for this. 3 days ago, Sauce tweeted, Brady isn't good on TV.
I disagree.
What?
Ooh.
I disagree, Saucer.
I think he's terrible on TV. I think he's monotone and boring.
I think he sounds just like Greg Olson. And everybody loves Greg Olson. And I'm
See, I do not. I think Greg Olson is terrible as well.
No kidding.
well,
Yeah.
okay. I mean, that's also
good?
debatable, but I think that everybody
Herb
walks.
Street's great.
Romo?
No, Romo's terrible.
oh my God.
Yeah, Romo's no good.
Yeah, that's true.
Romo's good. He's just annoying. I actually think after listening to Tom Brady last week, if you like Greg Olson, and everybody's all over Greg Olson's
sure were,
sack
yeah.
after the Super Bowl last year, if you like Greg Olson, how do you hate on Tom Brady? Like he has sort of the same cadence, and it's basically the same information. I only think that Brady's going to get better and better. I 100% think that Tom Brady is going to be really, really good. Even though that he's been going, I mean, think about his lack of preparation. You know, the NFL's like held him out of all the normal prep stuff for broadcasters, and he's already this good. I actually think that he's, very listenable, and I think that he is probably in the top 5 as far as national guys already.
Wow.
He's also done 4 Cowboys games, so he only has to get the other half of the information.
Come on. True.
You know who I really like on television that I'm surprised about? Surprised? That's not how you say that. Belichick.
Yeah, the Manning cast.
Yeah, I'm digging that, man. I like that guy. He's controversial.
Yeah.
He says what he thinks.
Well, he's got that sort of FU equity.
That's what I mean. Yeah, right.
He doesn't care.
Yeah.
He doesn't care.
He's got enough money that he could never coach again. He also would go back to it, right? He doesn't care what happens.
I think he might go back to it.
And that's the thing. It only benefits him to appear like he's got a personality and appear to younger people, because they said that's the biggest thing that's holding him back is, the NFL's gotten younger and all this other stuff, and you have to find an organization and an ownership that feels like you're not going to be that crotchety old guy that's going to run a dictatorship. And
I'm a little man.
That if you start showing a little bit of like youthful personality, I think he's going to be way easier to hire on this next cycle. So it only benefits him to be fun, fresh, controversial, not afraid to speak his mind.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's refreshing.
Yeah, me too. He doesn't do the obvious thing. I thought he would come out and maybe not go crazy on the Jets owner, and then he goes ahead and goes out and goes crazy on the Jets owner. I thought that was kind of interesting, man.
Ben, what's your general take on Travis and Jason Kelce?
I am
Dragging my ass.
Whoa.
I am pro Jason,
Something you got to
anti Travis.
Anti-Travis, pro-Jason. Parker, how do you feel?
I don't know. I'm not like a Swiftie, but I understand the hype. I think it's cool that it's, such 2 big people, and they seem to, it seems to be genuine. I think Jason's hilarious. I think his content's great. Him and his wife, even on social media, great content. Travis is kind of teetering on the line, but I think he's a great player. So, I like when he does well, but yeah, I'm definitely more pro Jason than pro Travis, I think.
Yeah. I put Travis in that Gronk category. I think that he tries way too hard.
His wig is kind of sweet, though.
There we go.
I'll say this.
That's just kissing ass to Sauce. Ben, is it impossible to wear a wig and a football helmet? Is that a disaster? Because Tommy made it sound like it's just not possible.
I feel like it's possible.
Well, of course it's possible. He's a millionaire. He isn't going and picking up a rug that buy one, get one free.
Well, the thing is, there's nobody else more qualified in this room than the guy that was just talking.
I've worn one.
You've
yes. Not during a football game.
But you've played football and you've had a rug.
Yeah. I'm just saying, it looks... All right, how do I explain?
How do you
Hold
get?
on.
How do you
There's
get
not
a
much
nut
to
cup
explain.
over
It's
that
really
Merkin?
just...
So, hold on. Like me, right here, right?
Jesus.
As you can see.
Yes.
My God.
Would you please put your hat back on?
Look at my globe, please.
Please.
This right here, this hair is the first hair to go when you're balding.
Your
this,
head
hold
looks
on.
like a butt cheek.
Hang on. Your dad loves my head.
Hey.
All right, next one. Just at the tip.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so this part is the first part to go when you're balding, right?
Well, it
This
depends.
part is
we've established
in a
that.
lot of those commercials that Travis Kelce is in. This part is gone. Now it's there. That's a wig.
I'm with you, Saucy.
What about plugs though?
If
Or it's hair plugs. It's one or the other.
Yeah, what if he
about
did
butt
the
plugs?
Brian
transplant.
Urlacher thing?
if you are right about this, out of everything you've ever said on this show, this is the one I'm the most convinced you're wrong about, and I'm going to be the most impressed if you're right about.
And by the way,
if you
the
nailed this one, you nailed this one.
The Bets and Quotes podcast, keep an eye, and they keep track of when you're right, when you go out on a limb. So we will know if we ever find out. They'll make sure they point it out.
Well, this one, I mean, if it ever comes out that Travis Kelce has a wig, Sauce is going to do a 9-month victory lap.
Yeah.
And you deserve it because it's so preposterous that if you're right, I just cannot believe that you called it.
All bit aside, I'm just saying, when you look at it from like years ago, it was short hair and this part of it was going. This part is now back. That doesn't just come.
Transplant, though, is so much more
it may
likely
be
than a wig.
transplant.
Yeah, agreed.
Sure.
Agreed.
So
And
much more
by the way,
likely.
you're-
Wig is almost 0%.
Just for your sake,
It's one or
Saucy,
the other. Yes, go
for
ahead.
your sake, you're not saying he can do whatever he wants. It's
Yeah, I
fine.
don't
If
care.
you want to,
Sure,
if you feel
of
better
course.
about yourself with hair,
Correct.
then do
Of
it. Go
course.
ahead, right?
Yeah.
But you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like ripping on people.
I like ripping people because I'm an abused dog because you guys hammer on me.
You're a what now?
The transplant
Abused-
thing is not preposterous. The wig
Yeah.
thing makes so little sense.
Sure, but it's
I'll wash your car for a month if you're right.
Only
by hand.
Only in a
Oh.
2-piece.
Whoa.
Please, only in a 2-piece.
Daisy Duke.
yeah.
See, I don't think that I actually think it's if this is a conspiracy that is real. Okay, I'm not in this camp with you. I just want to say that right now.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Wig
I
wow.
would say it's more likely to play football with a wig than with hair plugs because I don't know if you can actually play football and have a helmet rubbing on new hair plugs.
Well, because
those would be new.
Depends on when he got them.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the after effects of that, and it's painful as hell.
Yeah, I mean, it caused Rosie some damage.
I would
didn't
think that any
Yeah, it
doctor
made
would
him
be
crazy. He talks about going to LA all the time.
Fuck, you are funny.
if these hair plugs got put in within the last 8 months,
It's crazy.
right? Because that's what we're thinking. Like maybe the
Yeah.
last 8 months to a year. I'm
Yeah.
not keeping track of his hairline, but sounds like Sauce is.
I think Sauce just thinks he went full Costanza on it and just got a wig and was like, "Hello, Jack."
Yeah.
and just loves it. Which again, that's just. I don't think Taylor Swift would be like, "Could you please put on a wig? Otherwise, this is not going to keep going."
But you could also see somebody saying, "Hey, you know what? I'd really like it if you had better hair."
I don't think so.
Yeah, the
Come
thing- the
on.
thing-
Who
also
is
the
this
thing is-
person?
I'm just saying.
Like his agent?
No.
Have you heard
his
that?
gal?
You think Taylor Swift said you're going to have to put on a
You
wig
be
or this
careful
isn't going
over
to
there.
work?
You know how this could go for you.
Yeah, watch out for all the MDs.
She's not the kind of person that would ask her man to do that. She's a sweetheart.
There are multiple red beams on your shirt right now.
Yeah.
Saucy.
Damn
Yeah,
right.
it'll be fine. I don't care.
They're in the
Take
shape
me
of a
out.
heart, which is
Yeah.
kind of weird.
Take me out.
So, okay, but here's the other thing as we're fleshing this thing out. Imagine, though, the likelihood of him coming off the field, taking his helmet off, and then looking like David Spade when the fan hits his helmet.
Exactly.
It's like,
So
that's
true.
not... That's
You're
not
right,
something
right.
that he wants to play with.
Never
How
gonna do that.
embarrassing would that be?
Oh, my
There's
God.
no way that he's wearing a
The
wig. during a game.
downside's not worth it.
Sure.
Not worth the upside.
Fine. You keep telling yourself. You guys just don't like when I'm right.
No, I don't mind
I
it a
hope
bit.
you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I have
stand with you, Saucy.
No dog in the race. In fact, I'm not even allowed to race dogs anymore. I got a gambling problem.
You just still fight him.
Yeah. The whole town knows.
Look, sometimes, very, very infrequently, you ask good questions. But once in a while, you do ask that
Name
question to
one
KOC.
time.
Well, he's asked KOC some good questions. We can play them back after this, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
KOC press conference after this on the Fan.
All right, welcome back. It's 8:28. It's the Power Trip Morning Show. You can watch us at KFAN.com/watch right now. Take a look at us. See the faces we make at each other. Check out my sweet Godsmack shirt.
That is pretty sweet.
That is a sweet shirt.
Thank you. Ben and Parker over there.
Hey,
Making out.
Sauce in a hat that normal people use for tent.
Oh, it doesn't really fit.
No, it does. Looks good on you, brother.
Thanks, Hulkster.
Yeah, your daddy is. When's your daddy's birthday? Pretty soon.
Mine? February.
Oh, okay. Why is he going on vacation then? Just for funsies?
Yeah.
Okay, I
Is he
thought he
leaving
said-
you for a while?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I think he.
You let him out?
He needs a break. If you know what I mean.
Oh.
I think you know what I mean, don't you? In other words, he's worn out.
Oh, my.
The man's tired.
Yeah.
From having sex.
Wow.
Yeah,
I don't think he gets it.
Yeah,
You know what
just
we're
in case
saying?
you didn't
Sorry.
get it.
Is
Yeah.
Rosie tweeting again?
Oh, don't get me started on that. Here's the last tweet from Pat Kessler before he went over the bridge.
You can wear pants and not wear pants.
Oh, Pat. Why is
R.I.P.
Pat talking
Kessler.
about that? And why is he dead?
He's not dead. I'd say he was dead.
Oh.
I'd say he was dead. You're weird.
Shall we?
I'm weird.
Yesterday we had a chance to go down to TCO. The Vikings had a bye week a week ago, so we didn't talk to KOC last week. But we talked to him yesterday, and we recorded it. We asked him a bunch of questions. Most of them have nothing to do with football because he doesn't really care. Right? His team's undefeated.
Yeah. He's like, I talk enough football.
Right. So we asked him a bunch of other stuff, and we get exclusive access to the coach. It's called a Power Trip press conference, and it starts now.
And now, it's time for a Power Trip press conference.
Hey, Kevin, how's it going? Kevin, any word on Rosen's anus?
I thought it was, a little bit just sore leaving London.
Wow. I that was in the injury report?
Wow, Coach, I'm glad you know about that. Hey, Coach, meet Sauce here. What's the first thing you do when you wake up?
I pee.
Oh, okay. Same?
Yeah, now that I think about it, me too. Sometimes I do it before I wake up. Coach, Chris Hockey, Power Trip Morning Show. When it comes to hanky-panky, what's the best way to cross the finish line?
In unison.
That's the goal.
Brilliant. That was good.
Sauce loved that one.
Yeah, thank you. No, I
I'm a
appreciate
team
it.
player.
Thank you.
KOC, you just hit that tee shot right into those people.
For
Well done.
Hey, Coach, since hockey let it leak, what's the name of Tommy's OnlyFan page?
Fresh from the backside.
Oh. Hey, this is kind of private and kind of weird. The word is you found Paul Allen's jerk mag stash. How you gonna handle that?
What I like to do is look at it.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
All right. Well, that's unexpected.
Okay. Who calls it that? Oh, my God.
PA does.
Somebody in the stash.
Parker, why are you here?
You gotta go. You got a game.
It's not Saturday. This was yesterday.
What day is it?
Today's Wednesday. We're going to play this back on Thursday. Parker has a
8:32?
game on Saturday.
That we haven't heard about yet.
No, we haven't heard about it. We're going to ask him about it tomorrow during Fan 5 at 8 o'clock.
Tell future me not to do the one about the jerk mags.
Or say jerk bags.
Hey, Kevin, what do you do when PA tickles you?
So I pee.
Hey, you got me, Sauce.
Hey, Coach, what was Victor Frankenstein's goal for his monster?
To make it come to life.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh, Frankenstein. That's right. That's a good bit, man.
Thanks.
In your opinion, Coach, at what age was Sauce in his best physical shape?
Year 2.
Probably.
All downhill since then.
Brilliant.
Hey, Kevin, do you have any questions about chameleons' colors?
Do they change?
Yes, they do.
Hey, Coach, meets us here again. What did Hawks Excuse me. Let me start over here. I'm confused why Parker's here. What did Hawk's doctor say when it came to all the STDs he caught in the 80s?
We've seen every variation kind of known to man.
Oh, my God. Yuck.
Had fun, man. Whatever.
Whatever. I don't care.
Hey, Coach, one more thing about Sauce. When it comes to job skills, what skill does Sauce lack the most?
Improvement, week in and week out.
Very true. He gets me.
He does get you. Kevin, why do you think Jeff Dahmer kept trying to eat people?
Everybody has their own flavor.
Yeah, you got to try them all.
That's pretty true. I would
Sauce,
guess.
any more
Right,
questions?
I got one more. Hey, Coach, I heard you and Hawk giggling about Tommy's OnlyFans page. What was the name of the toy he was going to use?
Heat-seeking missile.
Oh, my gosh. Coach, I ran out of time and am grasping for straws. What does a good set of butt-hugging boxer briefs provide?
Constant comfort.
Thank you.
Sure. And scene.
Wow.
That was great.
Wow, that was a great mix of like tame jokes, couple dirty ones.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well-rounded, guys.
Thank
Well-rounded.
you.
That was
Thank you.
something.
Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you for the visual of Sauce at 2 years old.
Thank you.
You can still see his ribs then.
Wonder how many times on a Power Trip bingo card somebody's waiting for Jerk Mag Stash.
They had the PA portion. checked.
That's predictable. Yeah.
So do you guys know?
Go ahead.
Okay, so KOC obviously listens to the initials, right? He loves it. That's the reason
He does,
He
yeah.
wants back in the ring at some
Does
point.
he hear this every week?
I wonder about that every week.
I don't know.
really do.
Somebody mentioned that after we had KOC into play initials that we didn't reference the press conference bit, and we should have asked him. Have you heard us do that in the past? Do you hate them? Do you like them?
It's good to let sleeping dogs lie.
Right? Because didn't we hear that the last guy didn't care for him?
Yeah.
Isn't
we
that the truth?
did.
That the last guy did not care for this bit?
I heard
Shocking.
he didn't care about much.
Big shocker.
Yeah, shocking. He didn't like it.
He did not care.
My guess is KOC doesn't care. Right?
Probably
I
not.
bet he finds it funny.
He's got bigger fish to fry.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a bit. Who cares?
Hey,
I don't
Ben.
think he cares.
Yeah.
Ben, you're out of here. I can tell.
Yeah, I'm just putting my stuff away. I got a few minutes,
Okay,
but
cool.
I got like 5.
I just wanted to know your thoughts on this game on Sunday. I wanted you to tell us.
Does game on Sunday?
Give us what you thought.
Cowboy hockey's here.
I'll go back to what I asked Pellicero. I do think it's fascinating how if you just listen to the fan bases, both fan bases do feel like they understand the importance of this game and everybody wants to win this game, but I think it's more of a compliment to both teams that they put themselves in a situation where this is not maybe like the most heavily weighted game, even though it's a division game, that it's going to be, the sky's not falling. It is not doomsday. We're not going to break down this loss and pick it apart and do those whatever that. So it is fascinating how both teams have really set themselves up for this. Now, Tom makes a great point. In a span of 5 days, well, the sky could be falling for Vikings fans as much as we love to overreact to things. Like if we drop this game, the thing is, like, if the Vikings drop this game and then look overmatched and don't look good, and then follow that back up on Thursday night against the Rams and don't look good, then it's like, oh boy, what is going on? I just don't think that's going to happen. I mean, there's just something different about the chemistry of this team and the way this team's built. I don't see that happening. I don't think that's going to happen. Even if the Vikings lose this weekend, I'm not worried that we're going to go into Thursday night and lay an egg. Like we are going to be very well prepared, and I actually ultimately think we are going to win this game on Sunday. It is fascinating that both teams, even statistically, are pretty matched up. I mean, this is about as even as you can get, and having Aiden Hutchinson not in the lineup for them is a giant loss. They are talking right now in their media about how they're trying to sugarcoat this thing. Like, no, it's going to be fine. We're going to put this thing. Nope. Unless you get help, you're not. It's just not going to be the same team. Aaron Glenn is not going to be able to do the same things. He is not a heavy blitz guy. He gets a little bit more risky. He's not afraid to go zero blitz in the field. Sure. He does do some riskier things. He will play tough man coverage. But he knows that with Aiden Hutchinson, he doesn't have to bring 5 or 6 guys all the time. So they have gotten away with rushing 4 guys on first and second down and then picking and choosing to blitz on third down. That's going to change, probably. I mean, Aiden accounted for half of their sacks and 40% of their quarterback hits.
And pretty good against the run, too, by the way.
And really good against the run.
Yeah.
So it is going to be, I think, a little bit of feeling out period to see how defensively they are without Aiden Hutchinson in the first half. And it's gonna be a battle, but it's gonna be a big miss for them.
We have seen Sam Darnold in the last 6 quarters struggle. How does he get better?
Unfortunately, I think teams are starting to figure out that you don't have to blitz him. He's actually one of the best in the league versus the blitz. That is something that I think people think that they can get. They came in the season like, well, we'll just heat up Sam Darnold and we'll put some pressure on him. He's been outstanding against pressure. He's been outstanding against the blitz. I think where he struggles is where, similarly, our defense will mug the line of scrimmage. They're going to sugar their blitzes and then they back out. Whenever that sort of happens and he sees drop 7 or drop 8, I think that's when he struggles the most. I don't think that in those situations he's doing a great job of anticipating where the coverage is going to be, and he's not seeing the windows quick enough. And that's when then the 3 or 4 man rush will get to him. So that is my concern: is can our offensive line buy enough time when they drop into coverage for him to see some of these things that develop? And I'm hoping that we have some better answers, because the Jets did a little bit of that, and then they started heating up a little bit more in the second half.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that KOC, and I'm confident that he'll have more answers for checkdowns, for shorter little throws, just to keep the chains moving. I know this is a big play. We have a big play offense, but I think it's fine if we take a little bit more patient approach. And he is a little bit, I think, more carefree about just the way that he checks the ball down, and not feel like he has to fit the ball down the field to Addison and JJ all the time.
Thank you for your honesty.
Thanks,
Appreciate it, Ben.
All right, guys, that's probably a good place to end this thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was perfect timing. It's 8:40.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
It's been a great run.
It's been a great run.
That's been a great run.
It has been a great run. I love you guys. Go Huskers. That's the only time I probably say this in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And go Vikings.
Yeah.
Talk to you guys on Monday.
Thank you, brother.
Love you, Ben.
See you later.
Bye.
All right, now
It's time for
headlines brought to you by our friends at Wolf River Electric. If you want to go solar and get turned on, get those solar panels put on from the great people at Wolf River Electric. I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Nice job.
They're on my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're on
That looks
my roof.
Sweet.
They're on my roof. Collecting energy from the sun.
Charming.
Wow. That's
And honestly, you should do it pretty soon, because I think that the sun's got like 2 billion years left, and then it's over. So
Yeah.
if you want to
Start
get
saving
energy
now.
from the sun,
Yeah.
you should hurry.
Let's go. Yeah, get her done.
Well, according to Angel Reese, it's a good thing that she has other income streams, because she says her WNBA salary isn't enough to cover her rent, and the stories claim she's paying $8,000 a month in rent. Where the hell is she living for $8,000 a month in rent?
Beverly Hills.
Mound, Chicago.
I was going to say almost anywhere these days.
Not 8,000.
8,000 is absurd.
That's
8,000's
absurd.
a lot.
Yeah, that's
I would say if you're complaining
Porno.
that your salary doesn't cover your $8,000 a month rent, I'd say find a different place to rent.
Yeah.
What city does she live in?
Chicago.
Chicago Sky.
But still $8,000 a month to rent. That's
a lot.
that's a high-end mortgage payment, not a rent payment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can find a nice place for less than that.
Yep. For sure.
Did you watch her video? Did you watch that video of her talking about that?
No.
It was kind of fun. You got to go back and watch it. But she had no idea what her WNBA salary was. And it's like, you really don't know what your salary
kidding?
is? Like she wouldn't, either was just oblivious to it or was proving a point that
So who told
it doesn't
her?
matter.
Somebody, the interviewer told her?
Somebody in the background. It was like an Instagram live type of vibe. It was like almost like an agent or maybe like a manager or something told her. And it's like, I feel like you would know how much money you were making.
No
Obviously, she
chance
makes
she was
more on
making a bit out of it?
endorsements and all that kind of stuff. But what'd you say, Hawk?
No chance she was doing a bit? You think that? I mean,
No.
really? No.
Well,
Wow.
maybe. Who
Yeah.
knows? But
Real quick on that, though, before you move on, Corey, I just read this, and TNT Sports will be the home of Unrivaled, a new 3-on-3 women's basketball league. Warner Brothers Discovery reached a multi-year deal with the Upstart League that tips off in January. Unrivaled was founded by Brianna Stewart and Nafisa Collier. Feature 30 of the top women's basketball players, including Kelsey Plum, Angel Reese, Brittany Griner, playing across 6 different teams. TNT will air double headers on Monday and Friday nights, while a doubleheader will air on True TV on Saturday nights, with all games also streaming on Max.
You didn't mention Caitlin Clark?
I don't see her name on here.
I hate to break some hearts, but I think this league is going to find out that matters.
Yeah, they will.
Pretty quickly.
You are correct.
They will. They need her. But yeah, January 17th, it's a condensed court 3-on-3. I don't know. Something different.
It's like the Olympics.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right? I mean,
But it's full court. That's the only difference.
I'm sorry, condensed
Just a
court. It's
shorter-
not
Yeah,
half
it's a
court.
condensed court. It's not half court. So
Like a soup.
it's different. Yeah.
It's meant to be like an alternative. So, because a lot of these ladies go overseas and play during the WNBA off season. And so this is meant to be like a financial, like to supplant that financially. So they don't have to go overseas and do all the traveling
Good.
and stuff. Yeah.
Good. Give them some money. Let's have some fun.
All right, how do we feel about this? This sounds shady to me. This sounds like this is dangerous, but maybe you guys would dive in. Walmart has Wicked-themed mystery macaroni and cheese with pink or green color-changing cheese. Do you want your cheese to change colors? Even if it's for a movie that you're into?
Just the way life rolls sometimes.
Is it
brother.
Kraft?
Yeah.
My guess is that it is. It doesn't say in the story, but I would assume that it is. I don't know who else is making that kind of stuff, but
Kiddos will like it.
would you guys eat it, though, knowing that it's going to change colors?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Because I'll tell you what else is going to change colors.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't
It's
want
gonna
that to
look
be
like a
pink
car
or
crash in the
purple
toilet.
or green.
No. Yeah, no thanks.
How about this? Lay's is yet again asking people to submit unique chip flavor ideas. Give me something that you guys would want that you don't believe has ever been made.
Oh.
What's a chip flavor? No, Chris, they're not going to. No.
I will camp out outside of Cub Food.
Well, it depends.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Tommy just texted and said, no thanks, ew.
Yeah.
Wait, that was Doritos.
That was Cool Ranch Doritos.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Oh.
Parker, you got one?
Banana cream pie.
Oh, my God.
Potato chips?
Golly, Ma.
Banana cream pie, potato
Banana
chip.
cream
Really?
pie is
That
the
was
best
kinda
dessert
my
on the
idea.
planet.
Listen, Sweet Pea.
Oh, my God.
Listen now.
Careful,
Listen to me.
hon.
Everybody be cool. Yesterday, I went to Chick-fil-A down in Chanhassen because we played a gig there last night. And I was in the drive-thru, and I saw on the advertisement, they have banana pudding
Whoa.
milkshakes.
Yeah, I would eat that right now.
Yeah,
I'd
I'd have
drink it.
one. Yeah.
Or sure.
Yeah,
Drink it.
spoon
Sure.
and straw.
Will you order some, Hawk?
Sure. It's too late in the show.
How about tomorrow, Zach? Hawk will pay for him.
Yeah.
Right, Hawk?
Oh, he's on a horse giving me that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
doing
man. Doesn't that
karate
sound
now.
great, though? Banana cream pie is the best in the whole
Yeah,
wide
the
world.
best.
It's the best thing
Love
ever.
it. Love it, love it, love it. Good.
Korean barbecue would be a good chip flavor.
That is not bad.
Yeah. It's probably going to be really good, too.
How about just old chip?
Just chip,
Chip
salt
flavored
flavored
chips.
chip flavored chip.
Chip flavored chips.
Zach, I assume this is going to get you triggered, but we'll see. The Disney parks are introducing a new skip the line service called Lightning Lane Premier.
Oh, my gosh, man.
Wow.
Does it have the prices on
Yes, it does.
it? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But there's going to be people who pay for it, so might as well.
Do you have the price card? Do you know what it is?
No, I don't.
Oh, I do. It's right here. Do you want to know?
Yes.
Insane.
I would love to.
Okay, let me read the story. Disney's introducing a new way for guests to skip the lines at theme parks. Lightning Lane Premier Pass will launch at Anaheim's Disneyland next week and at Orlando's Walt Disney World on October 30th. It will allow guests entry to the Lightning Lane line at select attractions at any time once per day. Okay, once per day. The Disneyland Lightning Lane Premier Pass will cost between $300 and $400 per person.
Wait a minute.
Per
You only get
day.
to use it once?
One time, one ride each day.
That's insane.
So, I mean, you could use it on every ride they have, but only one time each day.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be, from what I read too, it'll be variable. So we'll go down like on non-peak days. It'll go down to like 130 or something, I think is what I read. But yeah, when you go, which is probably during a peak time, yeah, 400 plus
I just can't imagine.
per person.
I mean,
So here's the argument, and again, I think that's preposterous. I'm never going to pay that. I don't know a lot of people that are. I think you have to be the elite of the elite of the elite to even contemplate doing that, and I think that's who they're catering to. But and Zach can back me up on this. The problem with Disney is if you're a family that basically cannot afford to go to Disney, and a lot of families can't, and you're like, you know what, my kids deserve this. I'm going to save money for the next 6 years, 7 years, and we're going to go once. We're going to do it once. The problem is if you don't do some of these lane passes or whatever they've had them called in the past, Zach, you know all the names.
Genie and
the Genie
Fast
Pass
Pass
or
Plus.
Fast Pass. If you
Shocker.
don't do it, if you don't pay for the extras, then you're waiting 2 hours per ride.
And watching.
And
people-
you've waited 6 or 7 years to go on something like 4 rides, and you realize, did I just spend $4,000 on 4? You know what I'm saying? It almost doesn't make sense to do it wrong. You're better off just not doing it at all. No. So it's this no man's land where you either have to be crazy rich and just go on every ride, or put up with lines, or not go at all. So they're just pinching out everybody in the middle, or definitely pinching out the people at the bottom that actually want to go on rides.
I don't know anybody who's a bigger fan of Disney than you, Zach. But the prices are getting unbelievable. That's ridiculous.
They're starting to feel it. I mean, the people in the company. There was a story just a couple months ago about how they're starting to lose money now.
Oh, you're sad.
And it's just, and to Corey's point too, there used to be a system where, when you get a ticket to the park, and you stay on property, you get 3 fast passes for free.
It was the best. And
you could plan your day where, you can get those, and then you can plan which little rides you're going to wait in line for. If you get there early, like if you're they call it rope drop, if you're there at the beginning of the day, the line's usually short. You can do that one. So that's 4 rides right there, plus a couple of long waits. But
so hard.
No, you can't do anything. It sucks.
It's getting old.
Without paying a ton of money.
Now that I'm going to have a kiddo, we will go.
You gonna leave the kid home?
I hate going in lines.
You're gonna hate it. You're gonna hate
that.
That's
ridiculous.
You're gonna hate that part of Disney because the lines are epic.
See that? Yeah,
part of being dad is doing things you don't like.
100%.
You are correct.
That's how it
You
goes,
are correct.
You gotta let that kid be happy.
Let that kid be
You're
happy.
correct.
But I don't know if your kid's gonna like lines either.
Correct.
Yeah, there's that.
You got to give
Hopefully
your
his mother's patient.
You got to give your child what your dad never gave you.
Yeah, I've never been. My dad never.
You had
took
a really
me.
rough childhood.
He took
What, a
Hawk
salad?
a couple times. Oh, wow! Jesus Christ!
Please say that again.
Wow.
Because that was a good line, and it got. Please,
Son of a
I want to
bitch.
recreate it. Say what you said again.
Why would you
Zach.
shoot me again?
You got to give your child what your father never gave you.
What, a salad?
Yeah, that's too good to walk over.
Police in Washington State nabbed a porch pirate who was wearing the boots she stole when she was confronted. Already had them on.
Yeah.
We have to, across the country, dramatically increase the penalties for porch pirates.
Yeah,
because
porch
this ain't
pirates.
going away, right? Amazon is here to stay.
Maybe they should walk the plank.
This has to be like mail fraud, right? We got to get it up to the point where it's not just like petty theft. It's got to be a severe penalty.
A felony.
Make it a felony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're trespassing on someone's property, taking their property. That's not good.
Messing with the mail.
Yeah, that's
There's
true.
got to be an angle there. Let's make it a felony. Let's make it where
Whereas it's not.
I know.
It is messing with the mail by definition.
Yeah. You guys ever had one? Ever had it happen to you?
No, I don't think so.
I had one. I ordered some podcasting mics, and we had a Ring camera. I got a video, actually.
That person saved society, though.
Yeah. No one wants to hear that.
You're going to say some vile stuff.
Yeah.
It's the podcast is on the iHeartRadio app,
Yeah, it
by the
is.
way.
It is on the iHeartRadio.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's
What's
up
it
right now,
called?
right?
Yeah,
Stolen mics?
Oh, no. It's called the Double Down Podcast. Back on the iHeartRadio, recording an episode tonight. So there'll be another episode on there tomorrow.
Who you
so
having
go
on?
check it out. Anthony Tucker, former Iowa Hawkeye,
Oh,
former
Any relation to Chris?
Minnetonka basketball player, and played professionally for like 13 years, and now has a basketball business called Hoop Habits out in Edina, training facility. So
Sweet. That's awesome,
excited to have
man.
him on. Yeah, and then hopefully have episodes every week, dropping Friday on all platforms. So yeah, little plug there.
There you go.
Sweet,
one more time.
man.
What's it called?
The Double Down Podcast. Yeah,
Love it.
go check it out. Appreciate it.
And what's the name of the podcast? The guy who stole your mics?
Yeah, I don't know what his name is, but he sat
Parker on the mics?
Yeah, he's Parker on the mics. He sat on my porch for probably a minute and just sat with his back to the Ring camera.
No.
And just kind of just checked out what was going on, leaned back
Yeah.
without putting his face in it, grabbed the package, Sat there for another minute and then just walked away.
That's it.
What a pro.
That's how hockey's doctor gives him a physical. Just
lean back for a minute.
Yeah, grab the
package, assess, and then walk out out of the eye contact.
Yeah, doesn't want he leaves the package.
He's a pirate, all right.
Max, before we wrap this up, Max, are you caught up on Penguin?
No, everybody and their mama is telling me that I got to watch this episode 4 of this season. I'm on episode 3. I just finished episode 3. Everyone's saying it's one of the best episodes of TV this year, period.
Episode 4, everybody that is telling you that is correct. It is hands down the best episode of the season. But what's bizarre, still no Batman. And again, I'm not waiting for it. I understand that. But almost no Penguin.
Really?
Episode 4 has almost nothing to do with him.
All Sophia?
Almost all Sophia.
I ain't mad at
She's
that.
the star of the show, right?
Yeah,
That's
she
what
is.
everybody's saying.
It is easily the best episode so far. So
I can't wait.
The show continues to get better. I just wish there was Batman.
They gotta have him at some point. At least Bruce Wayne.
I don't know.
And when we watching basketball with Parker Fox again?
Yeah, Saturday at noon.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
What do we have to for initials tomorrow? Is it 76,000 now?
I think so.
I think it's 76 tomorrow. $76,000 on the line for the St. Paul Federal Credit Union initials jackpot. Brett Blakemore makes his initials debut tomorrow. You're calling the shot,
Brett.
huh?
Yeah, first time on. I got Brett. Go Spurs.
Sauce, I believe, going for a 4th consecutive win tomorrow. We'll see if Brett can slow him down. Hawk will play. Marnie will play. That's tomorrow at 8:15. We're back tomorrow, 5:30 until 9. 9 to noon is next.
Everybody have a wonderful day.
You too, Abba Dabba. Love you.